man look.
Taj, tell me you're not like 94% concerned that if someone sneezes in Cody's house a little too hard right now, that whole room's just gonna swallow him up and he's gonna die in there.
94 might be conservative.
Bruh, you about to die.
You about to die. You don't know nothing.
You're one fucking complete set away from being on Hoarders, bro.
No.
Come on, man.
He's arrived. He's arrived.
How?
You gotta...
Have you seen the shit behind you?
Yeah. There's pop vinyls on this side. There's wrestling figures here. There's like comic books and stuff. And you can't even see the stacks of movies.
I don't want to see the stacks. I think what really stands out to me is that you have cabinets and shelves and all that shit's gone. Like, you have negative room.
There's room over here.
No, there's not.
No, it's not room if you need it to get in and out.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's literally
a path.
And it's barely like you had to take a lawnmower to create that path.
Yeah.
I know it's been a while since I've been over and like recorded in person and shit, but my dog.
But we already know.
That's what happens when you have to move stuff to let another person live there.
What's gonna happen when you have to move, dude?
They get put in these things called boxes.
Well, so you can't afford a place big enough for your shit.
You gotta put it in storage, and then you're gonna die one day, and people are gonna open that storage up and be like, "I hit the fucking mother load."
I don't like the way you're saying this.
I'm not saying you're gonna die tomorrow. I said you're gonna die one day. I don't know if you know this, but everybody dies.
Someone's gonna bid like $500 on your fucking storage unit and be
57.
like, "It was a risk. It was a risk." And then they're gonna open it up and be like, "We're fucking paid off, boys."
Yeah, it's not $500. They're $57.37. That's what it's gonna cost to get your storage, and they'd be like, "This was the greatest fucking find ever." Oh shit.
They're gonna have like a couple of those pops will probably cover that, and then everything else is gravy, dude. They're gonna fucking go to town on eBay.
Seriously. I mean, lightsabers in there, fucking pops, wrestling figures. I don't know though. You got enough comic books to populate 2 stores.
I don't like what you guys are saying right now.
You have more merchandise than Drawn to Comics, bro.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure Drawn 2 gets their shit from you now.
Are you a supplier, sir?
Are you over exaggerator, sir?
No.
I don't think I am.
The short answer is no. I'm on Mike's side here.
Of course you're on Mike's side. Why wouldn't you be on Mike's side?
Just saying.
Sons of bitches.
I will say your lighting is pretty fantastic, though. Mine and Taj's look kind of sad and dreary for some reason.
Yeah, looking a little dim.
Yeah, it's because I'm not. That's why I'm not recording it. You savages and your shitty lighting.
Whatever. I'm black. You don't record me anyways.
Whoa.
Not unless I'm getting arrested.
Whoa.
Well, most facial recognition won't pick you up. I don't know.
That is true.
That's just something I keep seeing on the internet.
I happen to be watching the best of all Avenger movies right now.
Ooh. Wait, so it's an Avenger movie?
It's an Avenger movie, which means it narrows it down to 4. 5? 4.
The second to last one. What was that? Yeah.
No.
Oh, which one?
Age of Ultron. Get it right. Come on.
The best one?
Oh, broski.
Oh, Taj, it's weird. We're losing you. I don't know what's happening. All of a sudden, I couldn't hear you anymore, and you seem to be leaving for some reason.
Fading out.
What? I couldn't hear you.
After that one.
It's all static.
It's a shame. Yeah, Age of Ultron is on TNT. I just figured I'd turn something on to keep me company whilst I... Coca-Cola.
Oh, full sugar, no less.
I mean, is there any other way?
Yeah, 0.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm mostly on the 0 train, but it's Sometimes I feel like my left foot is acting up.
Gotta get rid of it.
Straight.
Gotta set that motherfucker straight.
That beatus.
Listen here, foot.
You listen close.
Act right or get gone.
Get got.
Ha ha.
What's new, gentlefolk?
Nothing. Ow. Ow.
Bro,
Ow.
I don't remember like the last 5 miles of my drive and my exit. I just kind of woke up and I was close-ish to my house. I was like, what the fuck?
Zone, huh?
Oh, that's good.
It was a bad feeling, man. I was like,
I mean, it's kind of scary when you do that. I've done it before, and you're like,
I was a little worried.
how the hell did I
is there a
get
trail of
here?
death behind me that I need to know?
What the fuck was I doing for the last 10 miles that I don't remember an inch of that?
Work's fucking me up, man.
Been there, friend, been there. The good news is that your brain is really strong and remembers a lot of shit, even though yours is mostly filled with bong water.
Bong water?
I don't know how I get this reputation of being a master.
I think
I'm a casual.
It's less of a reputation, more of the fact you tell us these things.
I mean, compared to you guys, I smoke a lot.
I mean, compared to most guys, you smoke a lot.
All right, but not compared to the people who actually smoke a lot. I smoke...
Yeah, he's not on par with Snoop Dogg.
No, that motherfucker 7 blunts a day or 7 or 9, I think he said. I would never get a goddamn thing done.
He doesn't get a goddamn thing.
He gets so much done.
Shit. It's frustrating, but you know.
He gets so much done. What are you talking about? He's out there making Corona commercials and like Sesame Street ads.
He's got to deal with Bic lighters with Martha Stewart.
It's true, he does. I have one of his lighters.
He's not even a rapper anymore.
I'm convinced.
Like, my nephew, like, knew he did music, like, but just thinks of Snoop as like a famous person.
That's because really it's all he is these days.
Yeah, he's just a famous person now. He's not even.
He's just a dude with long hair, extra forehead, and you know a lot of
he does have that. Hey, Todd, you remember
extra forehead?
You remember Jerry Rice? The last couple of years,
yeah, when he was playing for the Raiders,
and he had the dread.
Yes,
and they started at the back of his head.
Like Booker T.
Booker T's hairline was better than Jerry Rice's.
Booker T's. Jerry Rice would pay for Booker T's hairline now. During the '98 season,
it was rough. I was embarrassed for Jerry Rice, and Jerry Rice is rich also, so he has nothing to be embarrassed about. I was embarrassed for that man.
Poor guy.
That hairline should not have happened. That's really what it comes down to.
Poor guy.
You guys want to see something embarrassing that I found the other day?
Absolutely.
I do now.
I hope it's really good too.
No, it's not. I mean, it's for the times. You see this? I don't know how well that's coming through.
Got a chain?
A silver rope chain, bro.
Oh yeah, the flat one. Is it the flat
Not
one?
Flat. That looks like it's a round
flat.
one.
No, it's rounded.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah,
that makes it even better.
Oh yeah, better.
This one's real silver. All right. This one was fake silver, but I wasn't gonna be fucking caught wearing fake shit in my freshman year of high school. Apparently.
That's not how the OGs roll, right, Mike?
Yeah. Found that shit in a little box. I was thinking about getting it professionally clean, and I don't think it'll fit around my fat neck anymore. It's gonna be more of a choker.
You got to hook those two together.
Yeah. I put a big old crucifix on the end of it.
Yeah. That way it looks like, two chains coming down to one crucifix.
Once he hooks it together, he puts it around his wrist.
This shit a choker now. It won't.
I don't think chokers are in anymore. I don't know for sure.
I can't get it.
Unless you're a goth girl.
Well, Mike could go, Mike could pass for a goth girl.
I could use a goth girl. I don't know how happy my wife would be with it, but
Whatever.
Yeah.
You'll understand, won't you?
Yeah, That thing's been rocky for a couple years. We'll see where it goes.
Wow. Lean into it.
That's one way to do it.
That is one way of doing it.
Hey,
We're recording?
yeah, we're recording.
Ah, Jesus. I got nothing to say now.
That's all we have to do to shut you up as the start of recording?
Basically.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what's sad? Maybe it's not sad because I don't think you guys have either, but I haven't seen the new Spider-Man. And everybody, all my friends keep going, well, besides you guys, keep calling me, have you seen it? Have you seen it? No.
Yeah, my friends at work keep giving me shit because I didn't see it.
Hey, so
I literally got hung up on because I hadn't seen it yet. I don't want to talk to you. Don't call me back until you've seen it.
You have another Cody in your life?
How dare you? How dare you? I would never hang up on him because of that.
Just other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Makes total sense.
Actually, I was gonna ask if y'all wanted to go see it on Saturday.
I'm driving to San Diego Saturday morning, so that's a no can do for me.
Mike.
Otherwise, it'd be yes.
Mike, you want to go see it on Saturday?
I'm gonna be. I got that funeral this weekend.
Oh, that's this weekend?
Yeah, it's Thursday evening with family shit going on the rest of the weekend.
Well, poop satchel.
Unfortunate. But the old man gave it a good run, I'll tell you that much.
Fucking stubborn old bastard.
He basically said, I'm not going out now like no bitch. And didn't.
And
Pulled the
didn't.
plug and he said, fooled you, motherfuckers.
He said, I got 3 more days in me, bitch.
Oh, you thought this was the end?
But I did decide, and I don't know if I could pull it off because I only have like a day to go shopping, like a couple hours to go shopping. I did decide that I'm going to fulfill one of my shit talking things that I've been talking about for a long time for his funeral, and bust out the go get me some snakeskin cowboy boots for the funerals.
Nice.
I figured this would be the time to do it if I'm gonna do it.
I think you were right.
Yeah.
Especially now you've got a little bit of growth on top and the beard. I mean, it's perfect weather.
This is not growth, sir. This is. Oh, please, God, don't go. This is what I call it.
You know it was gone a long time ago, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that problem too.
I mean, I'm kind of Jerry Rice in it right now, just holding on for dear life.
Yeah. You still going to them black barber shops so they try to fix your line? You know what I mean?
I won't even let them do that shit anymore. I'm like, dude, don't edge me up. I don't want that. That's bad for my health.
It's too far back.
That points it out too much.
It's just, I mean, that's the part of, where I'm like, I can't fool anybody, so why try?
His widow's peak becomes a widow's fucking mountaintop.
Widow's cavern. It's no good.
It's no good.
Your widow's peak shouldn't start in the middle of your head. And when I'm in the middle of your head, like the dome part.
There's this video I saw the other day, or I think it was on Fail Army actually, and it showed this guy cutting this dude's hair, and he turns around and he's got the trim like literally like at the top of his head, full on like everything, like he's lined up everything, and the guy's like, "Yep." I was like, "Nope." Nope.
It was only a couple months ago. Shaq lost a bet to the TNT guys.
Yeah, I saw that.
And had to grow his hair out and get the hairline trimmed to where it's at now.
Really? Was it amazing? I need to see that.
Bro.
Because, by the way, that is the best show on TV.
They lined it up and gave him
You can't even get it out.
He's so mad. He had to lean down so people see where it was.
Oh.
Poor guy's having a hard time.
Well, don't make bets you're gonna lose. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Because that's on TNT, right? That show is on TNT.
Yeah.
I don't know how they figured out the recipe, but Shaq and Barkley should just have their own show because every time those two get into it is the funniest shit ever.
It's the best show when it's when the game's bad.
And they're just in there filling.
Then they're just fucking with each other. That's great. But what gets kind of annoying sometimes on that show is Shaq has a hard time just taking a joke and like moving on. And so sometimes when it's like actual shit to talk about, they'll shit on Shaq for some reason, and he'll get real mad, and he'll kind of just shut down the rest of the episode.
You got them hard ass feelings. He's the complete opposite of Barkley because Barkley doesn't care, and they talk so much shit about Charles Barkley, and it is always funny. Not that he doesn't invite some of it, because he says some of the weirdest stuff.
He does say some pretty weird shit.
I'm convinced he does it all on purpose, though.
You might be right.
He may, and
But
if he does,
sometimes
he's a
it does
comedic
not
genius.
Well, he's got fuck you money after his new contract.
He sure shit does.
Because he was, I don't know if he was like being savvy by doing it or if he was just being honest. Maybe a little bit of both. But he would talk about this last year, how his TNT contract's up in 2 years, and when that's up, he's done. He's just gonna go play golf, and he doesn't want to keep working. You know, he goes, "What's the point of being rich if you have to keep going to work?" And then,
fair question.
And then, what they offer him, like 10 years, 100 mil or something like that.
Something stupid. Some seriously fucked
Yeah,
up.
to continue
stay.
on to the show, and he's like, "Okay."
Yeah. If he would have said no, I would have questioned humanity at that point.
I mean, might as well.
I just need to learn how to get to fuck you money.
Well, first play professional basketball and then become a commentator.
Gotta be funny though.
Or just bizarre enough.
Bizarre enough, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Because some of the shit he says, I'm like, I don't think that's even real words.
Fantastic words, though.
I do see those clips on Instagram and just giggle. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but the stupid shit he says, and they're like Shaq's reaction to stuff is just comedy gold.
That's the other part of what makes it so great is the reactions that come as a result of the shit he says. Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
TNT hit committed gold.
They did something right.
What? Yeah. They were smart to keep it.
Have you guys heard anything about Rebel Moon? You know what Rebel Moon
No.
is? Mike, you know what Rebel Moon is?
No.
Mike's asleep.
Sorry, not to get away from our riveting content about Barkley and Shaq. But so this is Zack Snyder's new movie for the Netflix movies
Yep.
for Netflix. It is his homage to Star Wars and well, a lot of different things really, but Star
Jax
Wars.
is in that, right?
What's up?
Jax is in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Charlie
Henham. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people are in this actually. Wild how much it is, but Vanity Fair just did a first look. They did an interview with him. I haven't fully read it, but they show a lot of cool pictures of like the characters or whatever, which is pretty neato. But it's like, I guess he's also gonna do like a Snyder cut version of it, where like it's gonna be like cut up in different ways, like he did the Justice League one, and have like a black and white emphasized version. But it looks pretty interesting. And there's a lot of like set pieces, but I guess this is one of like the biggest projects that they've done, which is wild.
And
because
like just from a financial standpoint, or
multiple things, financial, but also like the breadth of it, because they're building actual real sets, and not just using volume sets and digital stuff, but like crazy wild. Let's see if I can I copy this photo? Probably not. Let's see if I can send you this one. I think this is one of the bad guys. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I haven't fully read the article. Nope, that did not work. I'm gonna have to pull it up and do it a little differently, apparently. But yeah,
he broke it.
He said before, like, this is a project I guess he pitched it at one point to be a Star Wars movie, and they're like, nah, we're good. And he's like, well, I'll make it one day. Yeah, so it says the Netflix saga was once Snyder's pitch for a Star Wars movie. Now it's a universe all its own. I'm trying to find in here because I think this article says it, but like the budget was like super dumb. I'm briefly reading through it again and trying to find where. $166 million price tag.
That's it?
Apparently. So it's a 2-for-1, so it's $83 million each.
Look at the names in this movie.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
They've even got Anthony Hopkins. They got the guy Jimon Hansu, who plays every black sciencey type shit lately.
Yep. He's definitely crossing all properties. He's in DC stuff. He's in Marvel stuff.
Charlie Hunnam, yep. Sofia Boutella.
Mm-hmm.
That was a chick with the metal sword legs from.
Say
Fuck off! It's right there.
That's not it at all. I mean, it's Kingsman.
There it is.
I was like, I don't know why. Is that like a different way of saying it, like another language, or?
It is.
Oh, I don't know.
You're learning tonight.
You gonna learn tonight?
Don't learn today.
Yeah, so far there's no like laser swords, but there are like swords.
Well, I mean, you can't like directly rip the entire property, so
yeah.
I don't expect to see laser swords as much as I expect to see some futuristic bullshit, and you're like, that doesn't make sense, but it's really cool.
It's weird too, because like again, these photos are just they're still images. There's like no context to them, but like a lot of it looks like Earth-based weapons. Like looks like there's like a Chris Vector in one of these pictures. It may shoot lasers, but it may shoot magnetic bullets or fucking anything. I don't know. But it looks pretty gnarly.
Well, I'm here for it. Snyder's got my money for a while at least.
Yeah. I mean, it's Netflix, so I mean, I'll have to pay extra for it, so.
True. True.
Can I pull this up on Vanity Fair's website or no? Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Or not, whichever one.
Well, I mean, no. I don't like Mike. I take that back.
Jesus. This took a fucking hard turn.
All adds up.
Yeah, it checks out.
Oh, I can pull it up on here. I don't have to pay for it. Thanks a lot, Vanity Fair.
Oh, Vanity Fair just giving shit away for free now.
Apparently.
It's been nice.
Let's see, save that one. I'm just going to send you like a shit ton of these photos. You can look them up yourself, but I'm not going to wait for you to do it. I'm only send the cool ones. I won't send all the shit. There's your boy from that one show with the motorcycles. What the fuck? Taj, you at the races?
Listen, you know that I live on a fucking drag strip. Bell Road is stupid.
That's true. That's true.
You just spend your evenings sitting out front in a rocking chair, you know, all that traffic?
I'm not that old.
Oh.
Not yet.
I wasn't sure when it would happen. I was just...
The summer's not over yet, so.
You got time.
Yeah. Get ready for a bunch of photos to just pop into your fucking text messages in a second.
I'm so excited.
And it wouldn't be a Scott Snyder movie without a bunch of muscly dudes without shirts on.
You mean Zack Snyder?
Zack Snyder, that's what I meant. I was testing you past.
I don't know who that Scott guy is.
He's a comic book writer, actually.
Yeah, comic book author.
I got a bunch of his books right here. You want to read a couple of them?
No. Don't. You pull one thing out of there, and the whole fucking thing comes down.
First off, this is a bookshelf that's very well built. A friend of mine helped me build it.
You expect me to believe that it's not overstocked?
Whoa. First off, let's not say it's not. But it's not like where if I pull a book out, it's going to collapse on me. That's back there.
Not convinced. Not convinced.
Well,
I mean,
You know this
if I look
extra angle
behind
that we're
you,
seeing now? This angle that we're seeing now, and I'm just barely putting together the fact that I know that room and those boxes.
it doesn't even look like
Those
the same
long
room.
those long boxes that are stacked up, 2-3 deep in front of a door, which the door is covering a closet that's filled with even more shit.
Yes.
That is also probably dangerous. So
I was gonna say, isn't that the closet that's full of crates of comic books and?
yeah,
all right, first off, I don't like the assumption that you're saying that's also dangerous.
that was dangerous before the rest of the room was dangerous.
Mm.
I remember helping you shut that door the last time it was open.
I didn't have any. That's you.
How ripped does this man look in this fucking photo?
Bro, he got 12 abs.
No. Which hold on? Which photo are you looking at? The photo before that.
The dude,
The black guy whose arm looks the size of his head.
yeah, with the Tarzan hair.
The Tarzan hair.
Which
The
one?
Tarzan beard.
Oh no, so you know who that is, right?
Who the Tarzan hair?
No, the beard with the
I
lady.
know who the beard is.
You know who it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but then I was talking about the
Saying,
guy.
like, his arm looks massive.
Well, he had to get yoked for Snyder if they're gonna
I mean,
pull. His...
massive. The Tarzan dude, though, he does have 12 abs. That's not
Bro,
fair.
dude, I was like, bro, that's not even real. That's like CG into his body.
Yeah, they added those in post.
Yeah, man. I was like, what the hell?
Hey,
Hey,
Dreads guy, is that Cyborg?
Dreads guy?
Which one?
What is that?
Dreads?
Dreads.
Oh, like the action photo. What photo is that? Like 6?
Hey, is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
The guy he's hitting, you mean?
No,
No,
the
the guy.
long hair.
Well, he got
look
human
at-
arms.
He got human arms. I don't think that he's also cyborg in this movie. I'm just gonna go out on a limb.
I think that actually might be Ray Fisher. Yeah.
Holy shit! The villain, which I'm guessing
Looks fucking freaky as shit. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I just got to that photo. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why I saved that one for last because you have the space
That looks
Nazis, right? And then you can see a couple of those dudes behind him, and you go to that next photo, and I'll post these on the website so anybody listening to this can look at the photos as well. But yeah, he looks gnarly, dude. Like that's
Dude,
like,
it's M. Bison.
bro,
with-
M Bison.
with a couple of
M
stars.
Bison would piss his pants if he saw this motherfucker walk up. Dude, I was scrolling through the internet earlier and I saw it and I was like, well, I don't feel good all of a sudden.
I don't know. Like the video game version of Bison is pretty terrifying.
Nah, I got a pussy.
You gonna say that to his face?
He's a video game, so yeah, definitely. I ain't no bitch. I ain't
It's
scared
your
no
only
bitch.
out.
And I was trying to see if I could recognize anybody behind the space Nazi guy, but it's hard to say. Because the dude with the
Wait, like
with
the
the
red
white
beard?
beard, like the dude with the white beard, kind of looks like Rafe or dude that just, Punisher just passed away.
Ray. Oh shit.
Yeah, what's his name?
God damn it.
That guy, Warzone.
Stevenson? No.
Steve, yeah, Ray Stevenson.
No.
Ray Stevenson.
Is it Ray Stevenson?
Anyways, he kind of looks like him, but he also kind of looks like a super old what's his name? Jai Courtney, guy who played Boomerang, Captain Boomerang in the Suicide Squad
Yeah,
movies.
Jack Courtney.
Doesn't that kind of look like him, but like older?
Yeah, Ray Stevenson.
Ray Stevenson, yeah, I was right. Okay.
And you're not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, but those, yeah, I was like, oh, visually, this motherfucker has hit some stuff that, like, because you got one chick that looks like Furiosa with Ab Guy in the one photo right before the Space Nazis. You got the Space Nazis,
Yeah.
right? She looks like Furiosa, right? She
She
needs
does.
like the
With
robot
two
arm.
arms.
Yeah. And you got fucking human cyborg staffing some dude in the. Well, actually, that looks like more. That's a weird looking. What is that weapon he has? It's a staff of some sort. But what's on the
Staff
end?
of some sort.
Like, kind of looks like a blunt stabby thing on one end and whatever's buried in this dude's gut on the other.
It looked kind of like they're wearing the breather outfits from Dune.
When I first saw it, I thought it was the armor from what are the bad dudes from the Riddick movie?
Oh, the
Necro dudes. Because if you look at the Space Nazi photo behind Brownbeard, you can kind of see it. They have like weird masks.
Yeah.
But also, like, obviously the dudes in the red cloak thingies with the mushroom hats also have masks.
Freaky. Those guys are real freaky. It's like they're like a Catholic Skeletors.
Yeah, dude, like the Pope's Skeletor crew.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a fancy looking something in his hand. What's the Space Nazi holding? A staff of some sort?
Like in his right hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Looks like it has like a hidden blade or something in it.
Is that a gun on his hip too?
I think so. I mean, what's a good Space Nazi without a gun? Space Luger.
Fair.
So you got like Tarzan / like John Carter of Mars with Furiosa. You got Fleshy Cyborg with like knee pads and a fucking
staff,
bangy staff.
Dreads.
You got White Andor with Witch Lady with the top hat. You got this lady who just looks like she has a cyborg hand.
That might be the same lady though.
Is it?
I think it is.
I think that kind of looks like the chick who plays Mantis.
No, definitely not.
Palm. Actually, it might be the same lady.
Hold on.
Trying to look at the outfit.
Real quick.
It definitely is not Palm. I zoomed in on her face. It's definitely not her.
She's French, that lady.
It doesn't mean anything. Does it look like the
Palm something or other.
Yeah, that's what I said. Palm. This lady with the weird hat. I think she is the cyborg hand lady, but she looks way more menacing in this other photo.
Maybe that is her. Hold on.
Is she in the movie?
Dude, she was an old boy? I didn't fucking know that. Let's see.
What, Mike? What do you say?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing we had you on here.
The second new Mission Impossible.
Riveting.
The second new mission. Wait, what? Hold on.
The part 2 of Dead Reckoning.
Oh, I was like, I think it's just called 2. I don't know. The John Woo one?
Dead Reckoning Part 2. She is not listed in that movie.
Jenna Maloney. What? Corey Stahl. Ed Scared. I mean, who the fuck isn't in this movie? Mike, are you in this movie?
Not yet.
God damn. If I remember that's what's her face with the Furiosa look on her.
She's also in a movie called Porn in the Hood.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
How far back was that in her IMDb? Because that might be a porn.
2012.
Baydona is the chick with the robot hands.
What's her name?
Dona Bay? Dona. I'm confused because on one Wikipedia page it says her name is Dona Bay, Doonabae, but if you click on her and you go to her site or her Wikipedia page, it says her name is Baydona. So I'm confused, but she is the actress who played in the Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance movie, part of Bong Joon-ho's Park Chan-wook's trilogy, but also she was in The Host, which is a dope ass movie.
Carrie Ells is in here.
Princess Bride.
Yep.
Fucking Dread Pirate Roberts.
He's in there. He's in here somehow.
Ray Porter has been cast in an undisclosed role. What the fuck? There's so many people in this fucking movie.
There are so many people in this fucking movie.
There's more people in this movie than I thought were in this movie. Who the fuck is Cleopatra Coleman? That name is awesome.
She's got a Rosario Dawson mouth, though. I don't know what she is.
She is 37% mouth. Oh, she was in that fucking crazy time travel movie. Spoiler alert.
What movie?
It's called In the Shadow of the Moon. It was a Netflix original movie. It was about
Yeah, I didn't see it.
time travel. Had Boyd Holbrook in it.
Yeah, this might be her coming out movie because the rest of these movies I've never heard of for her.
Yeah, well, she's like a foreign actress, so like you definitely probably haven't seen most of those movies.
Foreign? She is Australian. All right, fair.
What is that not foreign?
No, I agreed with you.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? With a name like that, she has to be, right?
I don't know.
Ain't nobody in America fucking named Cleopatra.
Bro. Really? Come on now.
Nah, that name is fucking dope.
I won't give you that last part.
Coleman was born in Wentford Falls to a Jamaican-born mother.
Damn.
And Mick Coleman, an Australian father of Scottish descent. Holy mutt! Jesus, what's not in that fucking
I was
lineage?
done, son.
That is a. I mean, I guess that's how you get 38% mouth on your face. I think that percentage went up.
It is a lot. She was in a movie called White Famous.
I wish. Oh, she was in Infinity Pool. I need to watch that movie still. That movie like fucked up.
I don't know what that movie is.
It's the Cronenberg movie. The Brandon Cronenberg is the son of David Cronenberg. It's the one with Alexander Skarsgård.
Alexander Skarsgård. That's
Yeah.
Tarzan right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. She was in 5 episodes of Dope Sick.
Mia Goth.
Hell yeah. Ray Fisher. I like how there's like, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, we're not gonna see this movie until when the fuck does this thing come out? December 22nd.
December 22nd, end of the year.
Hell yeah, Christmas
Seriously,
movie.
person?
A follow-up, Rebel Moon Part 2, is scheduled to be shot with the film back to back. I'd hope so with all the fucking shit they do in this movie. From just the photos alone and the little bit I was reading. Hey, did you guys know Birkenstock was a Louis Vuitton company?
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Isn't that fucking weird? Yeah. Which
Doesn't
is
surprise me, but I didn't know it.
well, so what threw me off is, do you know the company Louis Vuitton and the company Hennessy is the same company?
Hennessy?
Yeah, dude.
The drink?
Yeah, the cognac. Is that fucking wild?
Louis Vuitton makes cognac or...
So Hennessy makes cognac, and Louis Vuitton, which is the same company, makes overly expensive shit, and they also make Birkenstocks.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, it's fucking wild, dude, right? Yeah, so it's owned. So the it's called Moet and Chandon, which is a champagne company, is owned by Moet Hennessy, which obviously makes cognac, and they also own the luxury
Dior,
brand.
Sephora. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, right? Like, there's so
What
much.
the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking wild.
Moet?
Yeah,
Tiffany?
yeah, dude.
Fendi? Bulgari? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Tag
it's-
Heuer?
I'm telling you, it's fucking wild. I found that out. So we were out shopping today.
You blow?
Completely off
Holy
topic.
shit.
But we were at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or one of those fucking stores, and Paige is like, "Oh, they've been Birkenstocks have been seen here," and I was like, "That's not possible. It's Birkenstocks, right?"
You're right.
And so we were going through, and sure enough, I found a pair of Birkenstocks, but they were in a Michael Cole box, not the wrestling commentator, but the fashion person. And I was like, well, that seems weird. So I looked it up to see if Michael Cole owned Birkenstock. Turns out, no, they don't. But apparently the people who make Louis Vuitton does. So.
So say that they also own Rihanna's company.
Yeah.
Jesus, Marc Jacobs. This fucking company is huge.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And somehow,
So many.
like, no one, like, it's one of those things where, like, it owns so many companies, it's hard to even know who owns what.
Who owns what? Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Wow, DKNY.
Bro, it's so many brands. I was like, well,
I
that's That's
Lord.
yeah. So they have 75 different brands throughout the world that they own, and they are, as you just listed off, several very high dollar
Really
ones.
high end ones.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, well, so all this shit, and they own Birkenstock. I was like, okay. It's not who created them. Birkenstock was created way back in the day, in 1774, by the way. What the fuck was that?
Slack.
What's Slack? Oh, is that what you're using for the television programs?
No, Slack is
Oh, it's the communication program thingy. You guys
it's my Teams and all that shit.
Yeah, you guys use it for work?
Yeah.
My work uses Zoom.
Zoom doesn't do chat, does it? Do they?
It does, yeah. Well, it depends if you pay for it or not. The pro version of it does.
I don't think DoorDash gives a shit. I'm convinced they don't.
Yeah. I saw a guy walking around with the DoorDash shirt on earlier today.
Oh yeah?
He wasn't working. He was just walking around. I was like, okay.
Well, I mean, in fairness, we do have a corporate, entity. So, like, I wear DoorDash shirts all the time.
Like
you
you
are
are
like,
now?
oh, do you drive? I'm like, nah.
Nah, I'm not one of those peons.
Look, I'm way better than that.
I manage them. Ooh, Mike. I have something to talk to you about. I know, so you can get off your phone, and pay attention to the rest of us. Not to call your attention like a substitute teacher, but have you seen the new trailer with the gameplay from RoboCop Rogue City? Bro.
What?
Yeah, dude.
A RoboCop game?
RoboCop Rogue City is a first-person, extremely violent shooter. The story is based between RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 3. So if I don't get a fucking jetpack in this game...
That's the first thing I thought of. I was
Bruh.
That means we are close to jetpacks.
Bruh, dude, I will be so fucking mad if I spend whatever, probably $60 or whatever is the game.
A group of Mohawk having children.
Bro, get this. So, in the game, you're going against this new group of fucking bad guys. I can't remember what they call them. They're some fucking dumb punk name or whatever, right? And they are they basically decided to turn fucking Detroit into their own wrecking area. And so because they're involved in the whole like nuke drug thing, right?
Of course they are.
So I was watching the IGN's like preview of the game or whatever, and like they got an early demo release of it. It's so violent, like you're shooting people's like fucking literally popping their heads off their bodies, because you have the Auto 9, like his gun, and it's unlimited ammo. You just
Where
have
does this ammo come from? Does it just...
Well, you reload clips, but like he just pulls clips out of nowhere and just fucking throws them in the gun, and he's oh dude, it's awesome. But you can pick up like explosive like canisters and throw them, and they like will blow up stuff, and it has dismemberment of the bodies, so the bodies will explode into bits.
That's lovely,
bruh. Then you can pick up random guns off the ground and use them as well if you want. So like the bad guys, classic 80s styles, have like fucking the big ass Uzis. And so you walk over and just pick it up and you just use the Uzi, and then when you're done, you just throw it down and just pull out your Auto 9 again and start fucking popping faces. But you do.
This thing comes out in September.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. You gotta watch. If you have the ability right now to watch the trailer without audio, so I don't have to pay for it, I suggest doing it. Otherwise, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Bro, dude, it's just like there's elements to it. Like so you actually like you play as RoboCop, right? And it has, I have to look up to see if it's actually his voice, but it sounds just like Peter Weller.
Ooh, shit.
Peter Weller's still alive.
I'm pretty sure. But then you have like his partners in it, and like she runs around with you, and you actually like it's a full-fledged game. It's not just you walk around and shoot things, right? You do you do patrols, and you stop normal crime, and you investigate things, like all sorts of shit, right? And there's a story to it. Blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. You get to fucking blow people away with guns, but like you can upgrade RoboCop to have with abilities, and one of them is when you go aim down sights or ADS, he goes into like RoboCop mode, and so he starts scanning the room, and it goes into slow mo, and you can just start shooting people multiple times. Oh, dude, it looks so dope.
Those are, man. I'm looking at photos of Peter Weller. Those are city miles.
Oh yeah, dude, that guy is old.
Yeah, he's 75, and kudos to him for still kicking at 75. Whew.
Yeah. But dude, I was watching this fucking like breakdown of the demo they got, and the facial animations. Obviously, it's a few months before the game comes out. They look a little rough. RoboCop though looks awesome.
RoboCop, the part where he just gets out of the car.
Yeah, dude.
Man, I'm gonna watch this on silent.
Yeah, bro, you got to, man. It's fucking well worth it. And you can upgrade the Auto 9, so it reduces recoil, so it becomes more accurate. Yep, you can switch from burst fire to full auto, so brr or brr or brr. I'm like, yes, please. You can add explosive bullets, bruh. Dude, I'm so excited for this game. This game may be garbage, but dude, I'm gonna kill so many things in violent ways. It's ridiculous.
You know what I'm sad about? Is that the first thing we see is RoboCop requesting backup. He doesn't need backup.
He doesn't need backup, but police have to call for backup when there's other things going down.
I mean, do they? This is RoboCop we're talking about.
I agree with you. I mean, I'm gonna say.
I'm all for it though. I could see myself buying this game.
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh my god.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
Just knock a guy through a wall.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you can. So you can. One of the upgrades you can do is you can upgrade his melee, and it causes like a shockwave, and so like shoots dudes backwards. But it also eventually apparently gets so powerful when you punch them, they explode.
Yeah, this guy just exploded.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and also if I can't pull a guy through a wall, I'm also gonna be very upset at this game.
They gave him an Uzi.
Yeah,
they
bro.
didn't need to do that.
Bro, dude, I'm telling you, he picks up a Uzi. I was like, oh shit.
That's uncalled for. That's not nice.
Is it though? He's got 2 hands also, so I mean he should have 2 Uzis, but maybe that's his name.
This is literally Mortal Kombat. The amount of blood and guts that I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, in the preview video they were showing IGN, like the tall, I would refer them as helium tanks, but they're also like you can use them for like welding and stuff. Like long cylinder, I can't talk. Cylinder tanks, like you see like the people blowing balloons and stuff off of, but like welders use them. He's shooting at a bad guy and he hits the top of one of them, and it just shoots around the room like a rocket, and it eventually hits a guy, and the guy just blood.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, dude. I was like,
it's a 10-minute video though. I can't watch that one.
Yeah, dude. I highly recommend watching it when you get a chance. It's perfect. It's so great. I enjoy it so much. And I was like, I don't know if this game's gonna be any good, but
there's a good chance that it won't be.
Yeah.
But they're gonna get us because it's RoboCop and there's blood and guts.
Yeah, man. And there's a part in the IGN video where he's showing you some of the investigation stuff, and you see this broad, right? She's like on the ground, dead as shit, and you have to you're searching her for evidence and clues, right? And at one point, I'm like, wow, what's wrong with her head? And the camera zooms in over her and scans, and literally the front part of her head is just missing. And it just shows the inside of her head.
That's very RoboCop, though.
And I was like, oh,
RoboCop.
if this isn't like the exact thing that would happen if they just gave like Verhoeven money just to do whatever the fuck he wanted, I don't know, because this looked perfect. I was like, yeah, bro. Yeah, and it's so funny because like this game's being made, and they just did a pre-release of Starship Troopers, the game.
Oh yes.
And I'm like, and that even has the Verhoeven fucking like aesthetic to it too, with like the would you like to know more and all these things. And I was like, oh,
that's the best part of that.
Too bad I don't have a PC to play this game on, because I want to shoot vagina brain bugs. What? Why are you laughing?
It's
It's
yeah,
the visual.
you're right. Yeah.
You're not wrong. It's the visual and the verbiage.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. What else is there
What
to
else is
talk
there?
about?
Not much. Are you going to see Transformers in theaters?
I would like to. I've heard it's pretty good. I heard. I've read online that not just fans of the previous movies, but fans of Transformers have actually liked it. People have gotten advanced screenings. What's funny is I actually won tickets to go to advanced screening, but then I realized it said Denver.
That's the wrong city.
For right now, it is. But oddly enough, the next day I won tickets to go see The Flash.
Nice. In
But
Denver
it's
as well.
here. So Paige and I are going to see The Flash on Thursday.
That's selfish.
I know. I only had two. I tried. I thought I could share the link for you to enter, but when I put it in the thing, it's the other day when I, if you notice, I sent a link and then I deleted it because the link was like dead. Like it was just like.
I saw that you unsent a message.
Yeah, that's what it was because I was like, why can't I send this? And then I realized, oh, it's like a login thing for like a private one. Because I was like, oh, let me paste it into the browser. So I did, and it's like, this don't exist. What do you want to do? And I was like, apparently not share this because I can't. Because I was trying to, because it was just a thing where you could like, just enter. Like it wasn't anything special. You could just like, hey, do you want to?
Like an open site.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, I'll send it. And then I was like, maybe I if I click on the main page. So then I sent that to Paige directly, so I didn't look like an asshole again, and it didn't work. And I was like, I don't know why this doesn't work because I got the email. But when you click on it, it just brings you to the main site, and you have to log in to do anything. So I was like, it's got to be a
I wonder
shareable
if you would
site.
have sent us the email.
I sent it to her too, and she clicked on it and doesn't. And it says,
Same problem.
yeah, it's like, hey, this doesn't exist. I'm like, are they really secretive about this shit?
They did that with one of them before. One of the bigger ones we went to did the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I can't just let y'all have access to this.
It's bullshit. Anyways.
Yeah, because then I went to the actual website, and it's like that doesn't even have the screening stuff on it, and I was like, okay.
So are we overly elated that Mark Wahlberg is not in this movie?
I am because it wasn't really good. That movie wasn't really good. Not just because of him. It wasn't just because of him. It's because it still had too many squishy people in it, and this one looks to be not as many squishy people in it. It still has squishy people, but if you watch the newest trailer, one of them gets an accelerator suit.
That it's funny that this comes up because I legitimately in one of my team chats, one of the questions was if you could meet, a comic, anime, or like a video game character, whatever, who would it be? I said Optimus Prime because I want to have a chance at getting an accelerator suit.
Hell yeah, dude. And like, yeah, the kid that's in it, I can't think of his name right now. He's from that one, the fucking Miranda movie, the singy dancy one they did.
I have no idea what you're talking
Not
about.
Hamilton. What was the movie they did? The
Heights.
What?
In the Heights.
Yeah, that kid. That kid is in this movie. He plays one of the human characters. The main kid from that movie. Because he loves musicals.
I actually love In the Heights. It's so fucking good.
See, I told you. Yeah,
Nice.
Mike loves musicals. It's fine. Anyhow, so he's in it, and he gets handed a little thing in it. And he throws at him. He goes to catch it. When he catches it, it goes and it goes around him. He becomes like a human transformer.
I'm all about that.
And like I'm telling you, man, like you have Unicron, you have fucking Maximals.
So it's Transformers the movie.
It's Transformers movies, but with Beast Wars.
I can live with that.
But I'm telling you,
ultimately, if you don't have like, because in Transformers the movie, you had the Constructicons and you had what was there was the Constructicons. You had the Dinobots.
yeah,
So they already went through the Constructicons
and the
terribly,
Dinobots,
by the way,
and the Dinobots.
and the Dinobots. So we got to have something.
So we have Beast Wars, bro.
By the way,
Maximals.
the last Transformer movie I saw, they just let those fucking giant robot dinosaurs off and running. So are they just stomping around town and shit now?
Probably, but see, the thing is, this is what is confusing about this. This is very telling of how Hollywood does things. This is not only a sequel, but it's a sequel to a reboot. Because this is the sequel to Bumblebee, which was
really?
a soft
So
reboot.
So technically, they're not connected. Right? This is not connected to the originals at all.
Yeah, so see, yes and no. Because if you watch the newest trailer, it literally says before the events of blah blah blah. Meaning, like again, it's a soft reboot because like this is acting like the Autobots are already here before the events of the whole Witwicky trilogy. Even though they landed.
This is pre-Witwicky because this is when ultimately this is shortly after Bumblebee went from Bumblebee to what did he turn into? Not a Corvette.
Camaro.
Camaro, thank you. This is Camaro B.
Yeah.
Just new Camaro B.
Yeah, like it's very bizarre. But like RC is in it. She's in it. So that's very Transformers the movie. Obviously Unicron.
This is definitely Transformers the movie.
Like dude gets a fucking accelerator suit. Like if Optimus Prime fucking eats it and like Rodimus becomes Rodimus Prime. Hot Rod becomes Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, there we go.
But Hot Rod so far, as far I haven't looked into it because I don't want to spoil it. He's not in it, as far as I know.
No Hot Rod, no Ultra Magnus.
Ultra Magnus, in a way, I think is in it.
Oh no!
Well, in the movies, they kind of made Bumblebee Hot Rod. Was kind of
in a way, yeah, because he was kind of the fuck up that became like the sidekick.
Yes, they from a personality standpoint.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like
because Bumblebee in the movies was much more buttoned up.
Yeah. He wasn't a fucking.
He was like a lieutenant.
Yeah.
But Hot Rod was always like the kid's friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Not Spike. What was Spike's kid's name? What was his name? Spike was the dad.
Oh shit! What was Spike's kid's name?
Right, Spike was the dad, right?
Spike was the dad.
Because the kid's the one that also him and Spike and he both got accelerator suits. Even though they didn't look Transformer-y in that movie, they looked more Go Body. But that's more.
They did look very Go Body.
Is more this me.
Let's see here. Hold on. Galvatron was. Oh man.
Yeah, Galvatron, man.
Oh man.
Transformers more than search the internet.
That's not it.
I can't use the whole song. I don't pay for it.
Bro.
Anthony Ramos. That was the kid's name.
Did you know that Spike's name was Witwicky?
Yeah, that's where they got the name.
Fuck off. I did not know that.
Yeah. That's how they tied it together, and then they just fucking shit on all over it.
Absolute craziness. Things I never knew.
Yeah.
Never paid attention to, at the very least. I don't know. There's no kid credited in this movie cast.
There has to be.
Maybe it was an adult playing doing the kid voice. Daniel Witwicky, David Mendenhall. There we go.
Yeah,
Daniel.
Okay. Daniel.
Spike and Daniel.
Spike and Daniel. So Pete Davidson plays Mirage, by the way, if you guys didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw that.
That made me laugh.
I like Peter Davidson.
That's in the morning. Right now it's Pete Davidson, and he's telling Peter to go fuck themselves.
It's almost 6:30.
Yeah, RC is in it. Wheeljack, Stratosphere. Stratosphere is John DiMaggio, by the way. So Marcus Phoenix as well as Bender Rodriguez, and Banshee 44 if you're a Destiny player. Oh yeah, by the way, Mike, I found this out the other day because the trailer said it. Do you know who voices the leader of the Maximals, Optimus Primal?
No.
Ron Perlman. Fucking Hellboy, bro. Hellboy
No way.
plays a giant robot gorilla.
That tracks because he looks like a gorilla.
Yeah, dude.
Remember when he was in that TV show Beauty and the Beast, and they did like 2 minutes of makeup on him to make him the Beast?
Yeah, they put like a wig on him.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is, which made me laugh, because like he keeps getting put in these roles where he plays a giant version of something. Peter Dinklage is the bad guy. He plays Scourge, who's the leader of the Terracons.
It really shows his acting range.
Yeah, he plays a Peterbilt, which is hilarious because his name is Peter Dinklage, and he transforms into a Peterbilt.
I told Cody this a while back in person, but when the first Marky Mark Transformers movie, I didn't want to see it, but Cody was like, no one else is gonna go watch it with me. You have to go watch it with me. And I was like, I can tell you that. So we went and watched it. It was real bad, and I hated it. And I told him, I was like, I'm done, dude. Like, I'm done. I'm not watching any more Transformers movies. And to his credit, he didn't ask me to go with him to any more Transformers movies. And I think I missed like 3.
One more. Oh, you didn't see Bumblebee, right?
I was just saying, there's another Transformers and then Bumblebee.
There's Last Night, and then there's Bumblebee, so you missed 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed 2, and I was feeling real good about myself. And then Cody sent us this trailer, and I was like, I saw Transformers, and I was like, I'm not fucking. I didn't watch it. Like, I didn't watch it till like the next day. I was like bored at work on my break, and I was like, I'll fucking watch this, right? So I watched it, and then I saw a giant robot gorilla, and I was like, fuck, I'm back in. Let's fucking go. Like, I didn't even pay attention to the rest of the
Looks like I'm back in the game.
Fucking 100% in. I was like, do I have to go back and watch the other 2?
No. You just have to watch Bumblebee.
I have to.
So if you watch Bumblebee's very enjoyable. John Cena's in it, which is great.
And he's not, and he's like, this is early John Cena acting too, so it's not like
about him. He's like,
it's not what is his
it's not
HBO
Peacemaker.
where he's fantastic, but he's not awful. He's not awful.
He essentially is a G.I. Joe without being called a G.I. Joe.
Yes.
And no matter what anyone tells me, that's what they were going for.
They had to have been.
But they're like pussies or something, and they're not going to go for it.
It's also not 12 rounds. Is that what it is? He was in 12 rounds or whatever?
Yeah.
It's not that.
Yeah, thank fucking Christ, because or Marine. Was it?
It was bad. That was bad.
This is the first one.
First one, right? Oh yeah, because the Miz took over or something. Well, there's someone else who took over. Who did Miz replace? Because there was John Cena, there was someone else, and then the Miz, right? In the Marine movies, or was it directly to the Miz?
Directly to Miz, I believe. You're thinking because 12 rounds, the first 12 rounds was Cena.
Oh, sir.
The second one.
You are.
And then the second
Randy
one,
fucking Orton.
Yeah.
Randy fucking Orton.
No, I was right. So the Marine 2 is Ted DiBiase Jr.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And then they fired him. And they buried him. Oh, I forgot.
Then Mike the Miz Mizani or whatever the fuck his name is.
He's the Marine.
He did the Marine 3, 4, 5, 6, and apparently another one.
So many. Holy shit.
Do you guys remember that movie Behind Enemy Lines with Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman?
Yeah, you remember they made a second one?
The WWE made the fucking second one.
Yeah, they did.
With fucking Mr. Anderson?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I was like, how are they getting real properties to put their fucking people in?
Because those properties are just fucking, cheap at that point. And just so you know, they actually made a third one and then a fourth one of Behind Enemy Lines.
Oh, really? Who was in those ones?
So, Behind Enemy Lines 3, technically, is what it's called. Well, it's actually called Behind Enemy Lines Columbia. Super good. Is Joe Manganiello.
Joe Manganiello.
Yep.
How do they have so many movies in these properties that I've never fucking heard of?
Yeah, dude. So then they made a fourth one, which is a kind of a spin-off. It's called SEAL Team 8 Behind Enemy Lines. Yeah. Starring Tom Sizemore. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. And then apparently they canceled a pilot for a television show that was supposed to be.
No one's sad about that.
From the creator of Homeland on Showtime, and I don't think they actually said who was gonna be in it. But yeah, it got canceled from Fox. Disney probably had something to do with that. But yeah, I thought that would be funny. You bring up the fact they made a second fucking Behind Enemy Lines with WWE, and you're like, wait, who would be in that one? I don't know. Nicholas
Whoever they
Gonzalez,
can fucking cast.
Keith David is in it.
Gee, money Christmas.
Yeah, buddy.
That's not good. Not good.
Yeah, have you ever gone? Not that we need to go on another fucking tangent, but have you ever gone and looked to see the movies that WWE Films has made?
Oh, there's a lot out there.
I can tell you about them.
And of course you could.
I've seen a small handful of them.
How many of them were actually good?
Okay, I'll start with this. I can tell you only 2 of them made it into theaters. And then they stopped being put into theaters.
straight to DVD.
Actually, that's a lie. So a small handful, the early on ones, all made it in theaters. I want to say it started with See No Evil, which was Kane, which wasn't bad. All right,
Just wasn't good.
It was like a gore movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kane looks like a fucking freak monster anyway. And so his weapon was a hook on a chain, which led to a lot of gnarly visuals of that pulling flesh off of people when they were trying to run away.
Yep.
Can I stop you? Can I stop you for
solid-
1 second?
Yeah.
That was not the first WWE Studios movie.
Oh no, I'm waiting for him to finish because he's so far he's completely wrong, but this is entertaining.
That
I
is
thought
not
it was
the
one of the
first.
first theatrical ones.
No, sir.
No, sir. You gotta remember.
A little movie
that-
called The Scorpion King was the first
yeah,
movie.
They had a huge star.
Oh no! See, you guys are talking technically speaking. I'm talking when WWE took over, and we're like, we're making the movies now, not like we're partnering with real studios and putting our people in those movies.
So technically speaking, that would actually be behind the Bending the Rules with Edge. Was the first WWE Studios movie.
Okay, so there's some fuckery here because that was a Jamie Kennedy one that he was in.
Yikes! 2012 though.
Yeah.
Because they partnered with everything up to The Reunion, starring John Cena. That was Samuel Goldwyn films. Or isn't that Metro Goldwyn Myers, or is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was before. It was Samuel Goldwyn
I
films.
remember just speaking the theatrical ones. Okay, yeah. So you had the Scorpion King, yes, but I remember there was a very big shift in how they pushed these movies and how they advertised them on the actual wrestling shows.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So the first handful of their like, these are ours and we're fucking making them, and they might have been partnered with smaller studios at that point, but it was like it was The Marine, it was See No Evil, and Stone Cold had one called I want to think The Condemned.
The Condemned.
You are correct.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a fucking Hunger Games kind of situation. They're all trapped on an island and they gotta kill each other.
Yeah.
Last theatrical film released as WWE Films.
Yes, sir.
Because then they turned into WWE Studios.
Okay, yeah. Because Bending the Rules wasn't a theatrical release. And then they had the, I think 12 rounds, the first 12 rounds might have made it into theaters.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But I want to say after
Couldn't
that.
have.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there were some rough ones, dude.
Yikes on bikes.
Yeah,
These
some tough ones.
yikes.
So technically, Bending the Rules did go to theaters, but it was select theaters in the United States only.
No.
Yeah. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
It wasn't a full
definitely
release.
not. What is there's okay? So some of their movies don't star their actors or their wrestlers.
There's many weird little shifts when Vince was really trying to push the we're taking over movies thing.
Yeah.
Where the play the whole time should have just been partnering with like lower budget movies and throwing their people in and producing them and like throwing an extra $1 million at the movie to help get it made kind of thing is really how it should have been done.
And they did that a few times.
Yeah. And those ones aren't all necessarily bad. There's some halfway decent ones that are in there. Because they're just indie movies with a little bit of extra money from the WWE.
I was seeing that Hornswoggle.
Yeah, he took over Leprechaun.
He did take over Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Hot
Which
shit.
is fucked up, but hilarious.
Unreal. I mean, fucking, phone it in, whatever. Big Show, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler.
Holy shit! Wait a minute. There's a Condemned 2 with Randy Orton.
Yeah. Eric
How-
Roberts is in that one.
How can I watch these?
Paige is in this movie with The Miz, Santa's Little Helper.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Christmas one.
That
Becky
don't watch
Lynch is
don't watch
in
that trailer.
Those Marine movies too. I think Becky Lynch and Shawn Michaels, actually have a fight scene in one of the older Marine movies or newish Marine movies.
Well, then it's Marine 6.
Mark Henry has a movie.
Close Quarters is the name of the Marine 6, by the way. Has The Miz, Becky Lynch, and Shawn
my
Michaels.
God. Why do they have so many Marine movies?
Because The Miz will work for $11.18. Because that makes him a movie
people
star.
shit on The Miz. The Miz is WWE's workhorse, dude. Whatever they want him to do,
You're not wrong.
I'll figure it
for
out.
sure.
And it's really fucked his future movie career because no one's really gonna take him serious.
Yeah.
But he'll have a job with the WWE forever, so he'll be alright.
Let's be honest. That dude is a fucking worker because he went from the real world to the ring.
He went from the
Well,
real
from
world
the real world to the challenge to the ring.
But I mean, close enough. His dick didn't get put on camera like a certain other WWE superstar that was on TV too. But Carl Anderson, poor guy, or Luke Gallows. I'm sorry, Luke Gallows. His junk was on TV.
Killing Hasselhoff, starring the Iron Sheik and Hulk Hogan. Never heard of that.
Yeah,
But I feel like I want to watch it.
it's
The cast in that one's kind of fucking ridiculous.
yeah,
On that too.
that one's a fun one. Like that. What was that other? The Arnold Schwarzenegger one. The
Killing Gunther.
yeah, that movie. That movie. If you haven't watched that movie,
Yeah.
No.
oh dude, Taj, you have to watch that fucking shit.
Okay.
It's they're about $2 million short on the budget.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Just
But it was pretty
a bit shy.
Yeah, it was like $2 million short. Like some of the shit they did in it, you're like, you probably should have wrote that. But it was
It's
up
so
there.
close.
You know what? I was actually gonna tell you, I saw the first 2 episodes of Fubar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
Dude,
it's
I actually
you know,
enjoy Fubar.
Very killer, very much so Killing Gunther, dude. Like it's that vibe.
I will tell you that it is, like, for me, Fubar is like Last Action Hero. It's
I have
a show version of Last Action Hero, and I enjoy the fuck out of it.
That's great and all. My problem is watch that newer trailer.
don't watch trailers, bro.
Yeah, dude,
I know.
Because
Let that go.
you do this all the time.
Well, the show wasn't
And
out
let
yet.
The trailer dictate whether or not it's going to be good for you.
Well, because then I saw the action scenes and I was like, oh, okay.
Let that shit go, dude.
No, don't let it go.
Let it
Yes.
go.
Nah.
You got to.
You'll be
Like,
fine.
it's a
You're not
fun
you're not
show.
gonna hate it.
You're not going to
You
hate it.
will
I
not hate
guarantee
it.
you're not going to hate it.
Mhm.
You
You say
might
that.
not think you're definitely not gonna think it's the best.
Well,
No,
But
it's
there's-
not the best.
There's
It's
I saw
campy
2
and
episodes,
silly.
and there's like 4 moments where I paused it because I was laughing so hard because of the ridiculous shit that they have Arnold saying.
And it's perfect.
And he's
It's
such
so
he's
perfect.
such a dickhead, and he's so like fuck. What was that spy movie with Melissa McCartney? I think it was called Spy, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
I spy.
With
No,
Jason
I spy.
Statham?
Yeah,
It's called Spy.
Jason Statham's character in it.
Yeah.
That's Arnold's kind of doing that in this one. Like he's super good at
It's
his job,
so
but
fun.
fucking clueless at everything else.
It's so
And
good.
The first 2 episodes, the only thing I had a problem with, they leaned too hard into the like, let's explain what's going on with some like silly dialogue to like get you caught up.
Yeah.
Whereas
And
like,
there-
you could've
and there's
just
a
let
lot
us
of,
figured
like-
it out. Like we're smart enough, we would have figured it out that they obviously don't get along. Like
Yeah, they lean heavy on it.
yeah, but there's there's this whole sequence where he's getting the term cockholding wrong, and
I
he keeps
forgot about that. And he uses it like 6. It's so funny.
he uses it so many times in like a 10-minute span of the show, and his buddy in the show is like, "You have to stop saying that."
He's like, you have to look that up. You're saying it wrong. It's it. And then, of course, he comes back to it at the end, which is perfect. There's resolution. It's good writing. and it's meant to be campy.
Well,
I mean, this is what
I knew that part.
Netflix did a good job with this show and with Arnold. You know how they gave him the chief action officer title and all that shit. They did a good job with this.
Yeah, not to mention those advertising spots have been fucking fantastic.
Have been fantastic. Him and Hemsworth
made me laugh.
They're so good.
Oh, speaking of Extraction 2, do you see who was added to the cast, Taj?
No, who?
Hemdell himself.
Really?
Yep. Idris Elba is in it, apparently.
Idris.
Well, if we learn this late, that's an after credit scene. Teasing the third.
Hopefully.
About it.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Dude, they said there's a 14-minute no-cut action sequence in this movie.
Yes.
No cut.
They did something like that in the first one, and it was so fucking good with the car scene.
The fucking car scene where the
car scene
into the car and then
was so goddamn good.
So dope.
Yes, sir. Did you ever watch how they made that scene video?
Yeah.
Dude, wild, bro. They were it's not a fully, like, this will be the last thing we talk about because we're running super deep here and I don't want to make Mike too mad, and Taj has to go to bed here pretty soon probably. But so it's obviously not a real seamless, like, one take scene, right? Whatever. But what they did do, which is wild, is they digitally transitioned from one camera to another by using a camera car, right? Crane car, right? And then diving the camera into a cutout in a vehicle. Then when the lens passes the metal of the roof, it cuts to a handheld camera of someone sitting actually in the vehicle.
Oh, jeez.
And then when one scene where they turn and it goes out, like, it looks like the camera flies out of the side of the window, it does the exact same thing. The handheld camera leans out and then it digitally wipes between the door frame
to the
yeah, dude, it's fucking wild. I was like, dang.
That's smart movie making.
Yeah, man, that's what happens when you put a stunt director in charge. He's like, how can we put cameramen in danger?
Sign me up.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, dang, this is dope. But I'm so ready for a fucking prison brawl scene where Hemsworth punches a motherfucker with his arm on fire. I was like,
it's almost like he doesn't even, like, realize it, and he just fucks him up.
I was like, this dude went from Thor to fucking the Human Torch.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, he got range like a motherfucker. He can't do Hulk Hogan.
Reverse Evans.
Yeah. I was like, dang, he can't be Hulk Hogan, so he's gonna take fucking Johnny Storm on. I was like, shit.
Dodge, real quick before we go, because I do have to go because I have to shower and change and meet Jen for dinner. A website had used Chat GPT, because, you know, they're putting all these, like, weird lists together and seeing how like accurate they are with them. So this is how I know AI is not quite ready to take over, but almost. Like, close, right?
They're getting close.
So they did top 50 NBA players of all time.
Okay.
All right. I'm not going to give you the whole list. I'm just going to give you number 1 through number 10, okay?
Okay.
All right. So number 1, they got LeBron James.
Nope. Already off.
Listen. Obviously, I don't agree with that.
Right.
Number 2 is Jordan. That's the argument. 1, 2 is Jordan.
That is the argument.
1, 2 is LeBron.
1, 2 is the argument.
Jordan. Number 3, Shaquille O'Neal. Number 4, Larry Bird. Number 5, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now listen, there's an argument to be made for this top 5. All right, a hardcore basketball fan can make that argument, and you can be like, I understand why you're saying that, right?
I agree.
Understand. I disagree, but I understand.
All right.
Number 6, though,
is when it falls off.
Just number 6. The rest of the top 10 makes some sort of sense.
Okay, who's number 6?
Number 6 is Dolph Schayes from the Philadelphia 76ers.
Who?
The picture is black and white, if you need any help. And me, an avid basketball lifetime fan,
right,
consider myself very knowledgeable on the sport.
I agree.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
That right there. And I am more than your average basketball fan, at least from a knowledge standpoint. I can't watch games anymore because they're too slow. I have never heard of that guy.
Yeah, so I'm willing to bet if you go back and you look at his stats, he's probably has like a 4 year run of some ridiculous fucking stats, comparatively speaking.
What's his name?
Dolph Shays.
Shays?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Schayes. He's got to be Canadian. Oh, he's born in New York.
Yeah, I don't think they let Canadians in the league back then.
I need to figure out. He was a 76er. Ugh.
The rest of the top 10, the rest of Chat GPT's top 10, Steph Curry at 7, Magic Johnson at 8, Charles Barkley at 9, Wilt Chamberlain at 10. Like, usual suspects.
Usual suspects. Barkley's a little high.
Barkley's very high. But Dolph Shays, though.
Dolph Shays. 12-time All-Star, 12-time All-NBA. Interesting. I'm going to have to look this guy up.
And I'm just skimming through the list, and I will say, oh, Jesus Christ, they got Luka at 36 already.
Dude, I mean, there's an argument to be made.
You fuck off.
The kid's dominant. It's a rough pill to swallow. The kid's dominant.
I don't want to hear. Real dominant. Didn't even make the play of the day.
I said there's argument to be made. It was natural.
I at least recognize every other player in the top 50 on that list.
Yeah.
I know every other player.
Dolph Shays, on the other hand.
Dolph Shays. Nope. Can't have it. No good.
All right.
He averaged 18.5 points per game. He
Mike,
is definitely not a top tenner.
Real quick.
Yeah.
What list did they use this to make this list? What site did they use? Chat GPT?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. So while you were talking, I did the same thing. I pulled it up, and that list is different than mine.
Oh, yeah?
Other people, they probably made multiple other people because this one was tweeted out.
Yeah, because this is Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Larry Bird, Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Wilt Chamberlain.
I can live with that list.
Anyway, weird. All right, I gotta go.
Weird.
All right, buddy.
All right, I'm outie. You guys have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
That guy gets out of here quick.
Yeah, he does. Anyways, that was it for this week's episode of Comes Naturally. We have been...
Taj.
I have been Cody, and that was Mike who fucking yeeted out of here. But as usual, you fuckers just came naturally.